Hola, good morning. How are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I am here to read some tarot for you. I have a microphone. I have a new camera. I'm wondering if it's making any difference. I don't even know if this is working, but we're going to give it a go. Right away, some of the messages are coming through as some really powerful karmic culminations, closures, completions, reflections, loops, patterns coming to close, right? Coming to the end of long-standing patterns. These could be people-pleasing patterns, which also connect to our ability to know ourselves, to have boundaries, to believe in ourselves. It could be connected to our mother, our father, our childhood, our belief systems around lack and scarcity. I'm an intuitive reader. I'm MJ. If you're new here, welcome. I'm the founder of All to Love. Over the years, I've published a book. I have written and produced online courses. I run my Patreon community, YouTube channel. I love being here on TikTok. I took a break from Instagram and Facebook over a month ago, and I'm really enjoying not being on those additional apps. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm increasingly aware of all of us as a collective dealing with technical device addiction and our increasing ability to slow down, work and heal our nervous system, or work with and heal our nervous system. You know, self-awareness and those sorts of practices are going to continue to help us as the world unfolds, right? And our personal spiritual autonomy or sovereignty is a big gateway into our ability to reclaim resources, to reclaim our personal power, so that, you know, we're not being dictated to by external forces, and we're certainly not living in fear based on some sort of fearful projection externally. There is light and dark, but the more we understand personal power, there's a real sense of owning and transforming our own darkness through our lived experiences. And from my perspective and the perspective of All to Love, to choose love and peace and compassion. And boy, oh boy, is it powerful. All right. Temperance reverse. There's a potential. I'm hearing like a rift in the field, or disturbance. That's the word. Disturbance in the field. This could be to do with addiction, attachments, darker entities, stuff like that. There's grief here with the Five of Cups, central, temperance reverse. There's some sort of emotional imbalance. Page of Cup is false messenger with the promise of a Ten of Pentacle. I mean, Ten of Pentacle could be inheritance, so there could be a loss here. A sad message that we get. Page of Cups reverse, a sad message coming through a sibling, a younger niece or nephew, triggering pain, loss, grief. There's a message coming through also here via Queen of Cups. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Especially in the general readings, you can crisscross and do what you like with the genders here. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Okay, message coming through. Possibly after a lack of communication or even like being in a no contact situation with the Queen of Cups. This is more than likely familial, connected to family. This is our stability. This is our roots and our foundation with regards to our physical reality. Maybe for some of you, it's like really, really close people around you. And then there's like a decision. There's a decision here that wants to be made. That was a Two of Pentacles, but I am going to just shuffle here. This Two of Swords, like a decision we have to make on the horizon. See, Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords is, for me personally, there's always a sense of completion. It's in the reverse. This is like overcoming long-standing karmic stuff. Temperance reverse to me can also be the lack of boundaries, over giving, not listening to our own. Oops, I wonder if that connected. Anyway, not connecting to our own emotional truth, right? Not being able to listen to our body. This is often connected to narcissistic abuse when we're growing up and not being able to have boundaries, right? Having to people please and be hyper vigilant to manage other people's lack of emotional awareness, enmeshment, stuff like that, where we had to be therapists for our parents and all that kind of shazam. So doing things to be nice, over giving, temperance, and then creating a sense of imbalance within self. There's a devil energy here being used and manipulated by other people, being bought and sold by other people, right? Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords reverse. We're overcoming this. This grief card, this could actually be overcoming and or grieving our old self, cutting it out, right? I can't do this anymore. We're done. I'm not going to act this out. I'm not going to go against my integrity. I'm going to listen to my intuition. Holla Shazam. That's where it's at, right? This is intuition, the inner guide, the inner teacher, the Holy Spirit within us all. How do we unify with our own sense of our godly nature, right? And know the truth within self. The truth shall set you free. It's a powerful path, right? The hero's quest to be on a liberation journey rather than seeking just attachment and identification with these external illusions, as it were, because from a soul perspective, we leave, right? We're here for an experience, for learning, for any multitude of reasons as individual souls. And yet there are through lines that connect us all as one humanity having this experience on the planet. We just all have different soulful experiences, and we are somewhat bound to those experiences, especially early on, until we're really able to become more conscious and make more conscious choices. Somewhere over the rainbow. Two of Swords, that Six of Pentacles often makes me think of beware of what you're saying, and or because in the Six of Pentacles, it's like two ladies that are discussing things, having a cup of tea, and then like there's a fly on the wall. There's a human that's like listening. Some of you might be feeling limited, okay, with this grief energy, the Five of the Cups. There's definitely trickery afoot, okay? Yeah, there could definitely be a rat amidst, so like as in be super duper mindful of feeling forced or pressured to do stuff. The rat is somebody that hides their emotions, right? You're not fully aware of what's going on emotionally. And this is Five of Cups, feeling really down in the dumps because we're being abused, we're being used, a lack of communication here. There could be messages, right, about this Ten of Pentacles here, this really good opportunity. Oh, great, but it feels like shit, right? It feels really heavy. It feels like an abuse of power with the devil energy. The devil energy wanting to give us these stable foundations, but it's totally